I'd like to say thanks for all your likes and supports and comments and for subscribing my channel as it works as a kind of motivation for me for making new videos for you all. And for those who have not subscribed my channel till yet, I would like to request them that please subscribe the channel so that you won't get miss any videos. So today our topic is informal communication, which is also known as Grapevine Communication, and today I will also discuss about what are the advantages and disadvantages of informal communication. So let's start the topic. So before that, I'm moving my cam to one of the corner. Yes, let's start the topic. So basically, informal communication is a kind of communication which we do with our friends or any blood relations without following any kind of paths. So we can do this kind of communication with our co-workers also. So this is called informal communication, and informal communication is also termed as grapevine communication. So in exam, as informal communication is very common, so the question usually comes that what do you mean by grapevine communication? So don't forget that both are same, and as it does not follow any kind of path, or you can say it doesn't have any kind of fixed channel or path, so it can move freely in all directions. So you can say gossips or rumor are the part of informal communication, and it is well known that rumors spread like a fire. The second point is the kind of communication, this kind of communication are structureless, so it doesn't have any structure, means to say it doesn't have any path, and they are usually unofficial. And as it doesn't have any kind of path, so it is a kind of unplanned communication. Third is it moves very fast. The fourth point is informal communication is associated with gossip and rumors. So just now I told that gossip and rumors are the part of informal communication, and generally it is not in a written form. They are mostly oral, and it can begin anywhere and at any time. So basically, if we talk about the structures of the movement of this kind of communication, so there are generally four types of informal communication. They are single strand chain, gossip chain, probability chain, and cluster chain. These four are the types of informal or grapevine communication. In single strand network, the message flows in a single chain. In this figure, if we see that if A is the sender, then A passes the message to B, then again B will pass the message to C, then C will pass the message to D, and this will continue in a single chain. The second is gossip will, as the name suggests. Sorry, just a moment. Yeah. So in gossip will, as the name suggests, wheel means to say that it will be in circular type. So here A is the speaker, and A is spreading message to B, C, D, E, F, G, and H, and this will represent a kind of wheel here. In this network, the sender will always stay in the center of the system, and he will be the most important person for this kind of communication. The third is probability chain. So it is a kind of network where each of the individual randomly tells the message to other person. and the source of information for each of the person hearing the message is different. So in this case, A is telling information to the B, then B is passing the information to F, and F is passing the information to G. So here the source of the information is changing. In this case, F and G, F is sending the message, but in this case, B and F, B is the source of sending the information. So the source will keep on changing, and this is known as probability change. Here, the information will pass randomly to one another. The fourth is cluster chain. So cluster chain is a kind of network where the information is passed to the receiver whom the sender will trust. Sender is having trust on whom he will tell the information to them only. Further, the person will again transfer the message to the person whom he trusts, and this is the figure. Suppose A is the sender, so if A trusts B, then he will transfer the message to B. Again, if A trust C, so he will tell the information to C, and then C, if trust D, then C will transfer the information to D, and this keeps on moving. So in this case, the center person passes the information to other person who pass the information to other selected person whom he trusts. So this was all about the informal communication or grapevine communication and its types. Now these are the advantages and disadvantages of informal communication, or you can say grapevine communication. Under the informal system, the employees disclose their needs, sentiment, and their emotion to others' authority without feeling any hesitation. As it doesn't follow any kind of path, so here the employees are free to tell the information to anyone, and anywhere. So in this informal system, they are very much free to disclose whatever they need or whatever the sentiments or emotion they are having to other authorities. Second is, it transmits very fast. As we know, informal communication doesn't have any kind of fixed path, so it transmits very fast, and spatially miscommunication or rumor spread rapidly to others in the organization, and whatever the miscommunication or rumor is spreading, it is spread like a fire in an organization. The third point is, it can provide accurate information or feedback to the management. So whatever the feedback management wants to get, the management can get that feedback very rapidly in if it follows informal communication. Because if it will follow the formal communication, so we know very well that informal communication we are having fixed path. But if we talk about the grapevine system or in informal communication, there is no any fixed path is there, so that's why he will get the feedback very fast. Now the disadvantage of informal communication, the first point is, it can spoil the discipline of any organization. So if any kind of rumors spread, so it can spoil the discipline of the organization, and which will create a very bad image of the organization. So it is very much important to find the source of the spread of the rumor and to stop it. The second point is that it creates the opportunity to develop misunderstanding. So if any rumor is spreading, so it will definitely create the opportunity of developing misunderstanding, because as in every types or in every picture we have seen, the source of the information is changing, so it will create a kind of misunderstanding. Then the third point is that that it can spread rumors or incorrect news about the organization. And as the name is enough, rumor, so rumor is not authentic, so it can create any incorrect news for the organization. So it will not only hamper the employees or the peoples working under it, or anyone. It will it will also disturb the image of the organization. So this was the topic. I hope you all have understand. If you will be having any kind of problem, then feel free to write in the comment section so that I could clear it very easily on. And if it will be needed, then I will create one more video also in this topic. So thank you very much, and don't forget to subscribe the channel, and we will be back with a different video. Thank you.